So FIFINE made a XLR microphone for podcasters, YouTubers, streamers, and jazz. Nice. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and today we're back in affordable microphone territory with the FIFINE K688. Now you may remember I reviewed FIFINE's funky budget A8 condenser microphone a little while ago, and I liked it so much that it became a pretty permanent feature in my videos for some time. The video is actually up here, by the way, if you want to go check it out. Now with the K688 today we're going to be looking at what you get in the box, a rundown of the features, and I'll also do a comprehensive sound test with and without processing applied. Let's go. Now before we get into the unboxing, it's worth noting that this is currently going for £88 sterling here in the UK, but you can expect to pay $80 US if you're elsewhere. That is very good value for a microphone like this. It's clearly styled on lots of the classic XLR mics out there, like the Shure SM7B, which by the way is over 4 times the price of this one. Worth knowing. So let's see what comes in the box. And interestingly, there is no stand at all, so if you haven't got a mic stand or a boom arm to hand, tough. I'd probably recommend picking up a decent boom arm or a weighted base desktop stand like this one. And in terms of features, this is an interesting microphone for a few reasons. So firstly, let's flip things around and take a look at the output. So this offers both USB connectivity and also an XLR connection. Now if you're not familiar with the differences, the general consensus is that XLR offers superior audio because it's a higher quality cable, and that means less background noise, signal interference or crosstalk, which is super important if you're going to be doing something like podcasting using a microphone like this. So we're going to see about that when we come to test it out. So the catch here is if you want to record to a computer, you are going to need an XLR interface, which usually look a bit like this. I happen to have a mini mixing desk from my musician days, so I'm going to be using this for my testing. I'll link everything that you see down in the description. So in terms of build quality, I'm pretty impressed here. It's a solid metal construction, and this wind filter is top notch too. And when it comes to functions, underneath by the ports we've got 2 knobs, one to control gain and another to control the headset volume. And as we can see, you can plug in a headset via this 3.5mm jack if you're wanting to monitor your audio live without any latency. Now the only other button is this tap to mute function, which is only available if you're using the mic via the USB interface. And this has an LED behind it too, so if you're going to be using this for streaming for instance, you're going to be able to find this function nice and easily in the dark. So let's take a listen to what the voice recording sounds like, and in order to give some options here, I'm going to run through 2 sets of tests. One with the USB-C connection and another with XLR. Now FIFINE recommend that you should use a boom arm or a mic stand, and that you should have the microphone around 2 to 6 inches away and speak directly into the end of the unit with it tilted around 10 degrees off axis. So within each of these tests I'm going to show you what this sounds like with absolutely zero processing applied, and also what it sounds like with my usual audio recording presets applied. Got it? Let's have a listen. So this is what the microphone is going to sound like using the USB-C right out of the box, no processing applied. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And finally, this is the processing I normally apply to my voiceover audio when I'm finishing my edit in Final Cut. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. So that's USB-C done. Let's see what this sounds like if we switch to the XLR input. And if you're doing this, a little tip, you're going to want to keep an eye on the sound levels on your XLR device. I had to turn the gain right up. So this is what the microphone sounds like using the XLR right out of the box. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And finally, this is the processing I normally apply to my voiceover audio with the XLR input. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. So I'm interested to know, which of these did you think sounded the best, the XLR or the USB-C? Maybe there wasn't that much in it. Let me know down in the comments below. So while I was looking up some specs for this microphone, I came across an Amazon review titled Champagne Audio for Lemonade Prices, and I'm struggling to come up with a better summary for the K688. It really is an excellent choice for the likes of fellow YouTubers, podcasting, voiceover work and streaming. In fact, I can't really see why you want to spend any more when the audio sounds this good. So you can expect to see this excellent block of metal next to me in my upcoming videos. Folks, as always, if you've got any thoughts or questions about this microphone, just let me know in the comments below. And if this helped you out in any way, you know what to do to return the favour. P.S. I am talking about those like and subscribe buttons. Go on, you know you want to click them. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.